Good morning, students in 509. Again, your instructor here, Andy Johnson. I'm wearing my casual outfit to show you or to reinforce. One of the joys of online courses is you can take them at home in your pajamas, which I'm wearing right now. The downside is that I don't get to see you or interact, but I do hope to have some online discussions and even Adobe Connect and Skype so I can get to know you. But there's pluses and minuses, and in today's market, online courses are needed by busy parents and people in different ways. So that's why we have online courses. I'd much rather be there, seeing you, hearing you, but this is the new reality, so we're adjusting. All right, in case you are not used to using D2L, go to our campus page and you can see it right there, D2L Brightspace, double click, and you all have a login number, and then look for your course, and there's 509 right there. Now they change this all the time, so if you're with me in another semester, you see that's a little bit differently. You need to find content. This is the most important part, and you can see all the semester's materials right there. I have your reading material for each week there, and you can see it. That is stuff to read, and these are your mini lectures, and your discussion questions are there. All right, so everything for week 1 is there. Now I want to go over 2 things: the discussion format and the field experience. Let's go over discussion first. You've all been put in a discussion group. We have our whole class discussions there, and we have our small group discussions there. I'm not quite sure what it looks like from your end, but you just double click and you can see people and respond people. It takes a little bit of playing with to get comfortable with it. They seem to, again, change it every semester to just mess with me. All right, let's go back to the content page. Your syllabus is there, standards are there. I want to go over the description of the field experience. You are to have a diversity field experience in which you travel outside your normal experiences and expectations. This is a chance for you to do something to really push your boundaries. I want you to have a meaningful interaction with people in one of the designated populations. And a meaningful interaction means you're observing, participating, conversing with somehow. The best way to begin to understand diversity is not to go and observe students in a school setting, but it's to have meaningful interactions with people and or experiences with which you may not necessarily, I'm trying to sound smart. You need to have experiences with people you haven't experienced before, all right? So you choose one area of diversity for this field experience. It could be a religious experience or a religion. If you're a Christian, try to find Buddhist, Hindu. The whole world is full of different types of religious experiences. One semester, a student chose to experience a Mennonite community, and she and her husband drove and spent a whole day at a Mennonite community. Social economic SES class, and we'll be talking about that, maybe a volunteer soup kitchen or homeless shelter, some such thing. Gender orientation, race, ethnicity, culture, and these are different. Culture is a group that has a shared set of values or beliefs, all right, and exceptionality. Now, here's the thing about exceptionality. You are going to encounter different exceptionality related to ability. So, since you're going to have, because you'll have ample opportunity to have field experiences in the areas of abilities and exceptionalities, this diversity area was not included except for the mental health area, because that is one area that is not dealt with a lot. So if you want to interview or have experiences with people who have experienced a different type of mental disorder, go ahead and do that. So you're to travel outside your normal experiences to have meaningful interaction. Meaningful interactions that you're observing, participating, interviewing. You'll spend approximately 10 hours of contact in the experience or with this population. You could have interviews with adults, They have to be over 18 years of age. If you're interviewing adults, we're concerned about what was their experience like in school. What would you want teachers to have known if you have a mood disorder or an eating disorder? All right? It could be an interview. It could be a structured conversation of some sort. If you're going to an unfamiliar area, consider safety issues. Bring someone with you if you're unsure. I've given you some ideas for interview questions or structured conversation. Sometimes it's not a formal interview, but you want to have the conversation. So, first thing, you will have a proposal. Submit a proposal that describes the type of field experience that you will have along with the questions you'll ask. This just gets you thinking ahead. It's due in the Dropbox and you see that. The presentation, you're going to be put in a small group, your human group, and you'll do a short online presentation, and here are some free programs that you might use. And then a reflective analysis. You'll give each person feedback on his or her presentation. 2 things that worked well, 2 things you'd like to know about, or things to focus on. All right? Here is the proposal. You see it's not complicated, due on or before 9/19, September 19th. That's in about 3 or 4 weeks. 4 weeks, actually. All right? Name, type of practicum experience. You see the examples there. Place, date, and I know things change. That's okay. This just means that you have thought through. So if for some reason your first experience or part of it doesn't work out, not a problem. This just means that you have thought through the experience and you have the questions all thought out. And how are you going to collect the data? All right? And again, it's designed to get you to think through the experience. And there is an example, giving you one. Notice it's not complicated, but it does invite you to think through the whole experience. And the presentation criteria. All right? And I've given you 2 actual examples. So hopefully that will be a little bit more clear to you.